Hello and good, fantastic morning. So it's another day for friggin' birdies and chickens and other birdies and crap. So yeah, let's go ahead and get on with this thing. So last time, lost the first one of our chickens, unfortunately. So lightning is rip, but what can you do? There's gonna be losses. Of course, there's gonna be losses. Kind of one of those runs where just losses are gonna be a regular thing. But yeah, let's see what was I actually doing here. Skill-wise and everything. That seems about right. You seem like you could potentially use some new stuff, like, for example, oh, I don't know, Reflect Damage. Yeah, Reflect Damage is really good on Griffins, just because they basically have a ton of health, but they can't really take a ton, can't take a ton in return, so, you know, you can kind of do a damage even when you're losing. Damage on the back step, if you were. But yeah, it's actually funny because, yeah, not many things actually get Reflect Damage. It's weird because it's one of those skills that, like, as soon as you see it, there's kind of this immediate thing of like, oh man, it seems a little, like, why is this everywhere? And the funny part is, yeah, there's like 2 levels when it's everywhere, and that's just because of spiked shields. So as I understand, that's actually going to be fixed at some point down the road, as in, generally speaking, spike shields were one of those things that, you know, units just spawned in with. So it's probably going to be a bit rarer of a thing, not to mention it kind of causes a pretty distinct lack of evasion and defense for the sake of having that perk, so those guys are kind of relatively underpowered in a direct fight. Anyway, its literal purpose is just like, well, I'm going to go ahead and die, I guess might as well try and at least hurt the other guy a little bit. But yeah, definitely not as scary of an ability as it seems until you put it on stuff with really high health. But yeah, even then, it's mostly just you're kind of getting a better return out of that loss. Anyway, later on, I'm actually going to be picking up Feather Step on everyone. That's kind of the next thing I really want to go for here. But we'll see that down the road. By the way, just so you know, it will be one of the shorter ones today. Actually, it's going to be the shorter one, relatively shorter ones for a good long while. Trying to get the kiddo potty trained, and so kind of have to go set an alarm for every 15 minutes, which obviously isn't gonna tend itself too well to this kind of situation. Anyway, hopefully if anyone's here, they might be able to tell me if the audio is sounding okay. I'm assuming I probably won't get that information, but anyway. Petro breath, please. Yeah, I know, I'm kind of scattering these skills about all over the place. It bugs me too. It bugs me too. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just loving the soundtrack too much. That's what it is. Alright, so we got bows here. We probably want to go Eagle Eye. Actually, no, Reflect Magic. So, interesting thing is, yeah, archers get Reflect Magic. Basically, casters and archers will directly counter each other all the time. Which is, I'm assuming that's why he included that for them. Because, yeah, like, Reflect Mage, they're just going to die outright to melee fighters in both cases, unless they can keep their range. So, like, if the front line breaks and they get to your squishies, that's kind of it. But, if you can get Reflect Magic on them, at least they can counter each other somewhat okay-ish. That's kind of why they both have a counter to that. Anyway, hang on, your sidearms. Yeah, you know what, I kind of want, Tactician on you. As odd as that seems, so Tactician and Sidearms, they have a bunch of really good shutdown abilities, but they can't move very fast. So if you can get them to the point where they're able to make use of those abilities, then, well, they're going to be a lot more threatening, obviously. But I will. Loving those guitar licks in the background. God, I love the soundtrack. It's like last time I was here just kind of as a joke, but man, I unironically love the ever-loving crap out of the soundtrack. I really don't know why they didn't even carry it over to when they actually made a sequel. So yeah, Starhawk and what's it? And the Warhawk remake from like 2009 or some crap. It was ages ago. Anyway, I don't know why they never carried it over, because they have this amazing soundtrack to pull from, and they're like, no, we need to make something completely original. Like, but what about that one? That one was really, really good. You're directly remaking it. They're like, no, but we're making it online, though, so go away. So that was a bit of a downer, you know, as you do. Now then. Is everybody looking pretty okay-ish? You know, I'm probably gonna want to take the ones with 1 life out of here. And give the others a chance to shine. Alright, Pixie, yeah, you're still pretty well in circulation here. Blackbird, that'd be good. Now, who was it that had Subdue? Alright, Shade. So we're gonna have to have Shade in basically every fight. Except for maybe this one. No, when we go, you know, we're gonna have to go to Farampa later. And that's when we're gonna need to put Shade into the fight. So let's see, we've got 2... I believe that's 2 sidearms and 1 bow, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2 sidearms and a bow. Good, good, good. Yeah, this formation's just fine. If you think about it, it's kind of funny. The only reason that we have this kind of screen for this game altogether is because of OB. It's like, yeah, you're making 1 squad and you're going into a fight, and look, isn't this just like our other game here? Love how that they just have them all standing around in the snow. Kind of gotta get an appreciation of that, because today it's friggin' like -8 outside. Like, I'm not even joking. It's been kind of alternating between -3 and -8. It's like to the point where you literally go outside and your nose doesn't even leak. You just feel ice forming. It's a rough time. Anyway, so this one's relatively simple just because he's on the squishy side. Unfortunately, he's also on the fast side, and agility is still something that we're kind of lacking. So, well, I mean, attacking agility. So attack accuracy, yeah, definitely a bit of a downside here, but do at least have the ability for everyone to fly. So that's gonna be nice. You know, we get all flappy-like, do all that kind of thing. So yeah, that's about that. I just noticed I forgot to put Danger Zone in the title. Nobody's gonna show up. Oh well. Oh well. Maybe there'll be some peoples to talk to. I don't know. Alright, you should be the longbow, because you're first, and yeah, you're gonna be well out of range for anything. I'm probably gonna wanna... I don't know, I'm kinda still thinking whether I want to go siege bows or just regular longbows on them. Just because the ability to fly means they can get better use of the standard bows. They can basically get that extra range and all that kind of thing. Damage-wise and kind of general utility-wise, I feel like siege bows are a little bit stronger. But anyway. Let's go here. Not even going to bother attacking any of these guys, as per usual. In fact, why am I not running this on fast? Oop. Oop. Do not push that button. Don't push the button is scary. Just hit the fast forward button. That's what I was trying to do. But yeah, before they get any TP built up, I want to go ahead and get all of them moving up. He's probably going to find a few. That's fine. That's just normal, everyday stuff. As long as no one gets leadened, we should be okay. As per usual, only going for the absolutely necessary targets here, so just the one guy. We might need to deal with the healer. I'm hoping to get a cockatrice back there, but unfortunately one of my 2 ended up getting themselves bound, which is a bit of a problem. You might say it's bound to be a problem. Eh? Eh? It's alright. It's alright. It's okay. Sadness is a normal result out of that. But, well. Okay, hobble. That's not so bad. It'll reduce their movement a little bit, but it's not as bad as a leaden. Because leaden will just completely shut them down. Alright, longbow. Go for that one so they don't heal their leader. Perfect. Fantastic crit there. But yeah, I'm hoping if all goes well, it might maybe be possible to finish this run today. Maybe. Or at the very least get up to Hanging Gardens. Like, it's not completely unreasonable to assume. But we'll see. If any of the fights end up resulting in a bit of a stuck situation, that might be a little bit different. Yeah, so the sidearms, yeah, since they can't really get into range of anybody right now, I'm just going to go ahead and have them pelt away at these guys, just to hopefully draw their healer forward. Because if they're able to deal with that one, yeah, there we go. They went forward. I think that puts a cockatrice in range for a petrify if... I don't know for sure. I don't know for certain at all. This one would have been amazing. It could have been amazing. Alright, why don't you just go ahead and bite. And they'll hopefully be a little bit stronger. Alright, ninja guys over here. Which one are you? You've got poison breath? I got poison breath. Yeah. Throwing a poison breath right here should shut both of these guys down for a while. Especially if it poisons. Yeah, there we go. So that's something more for them to deal with. Now can everybody else focus on this? And excuse me, pup, what are you doing? Can you stop trying to lick that stupid thing? God. Spilled some potato juice. I know that's not a euphemism or joke or whatever. It was a literal, like, potato starch or whatever. I spilled some of that on this baby bouncer ages ago. And, yeah. No amount of cleaning. Like, that little cloth thing on it's gone through the wash multiple times. The entire frame and everything's been washed down. No amount of that can apparently get rid of the trace amounts of friggin' potatoes still left on it. So, yeah. It's weird, because for some reason, one of the dogs is just obsessed with it. So every now and then, every time he can get away with it, he's just over there just like, lick, oh my god, this is the most amazing, absolutely nothing I've ever tasted. So, yeah. I mean, make of that what you will, I suppose. Anyway, looks like we got a 55% talent dive. That's not super great, but it'll do. Fun, go for it. Yes! And he got the stun off, too. I'm not sure. The stun, I feel like it's like a 50% or so on that one. Not certain. Not certain. It might be guaranteed for all I know. Any darn ways. Let's see, you want to go for a Talon? No, you don't. Friggin' 0% chance to hit over there. So we can go for a Poison Cloud. That's fine. Yeah, these guys are freakishly weak to poison, I have to say. I actually might want to... see, I would put Poison on board on them, but it's not the poison that's doing the damage. It's just the poison attack itself scales very low, so it can do a slight bit of damage, but not that much. Which is kind of resulting in this odd situation where... yeah, that could be a pretty strong... no, you know what? I'm going to go Talon Dive, because this might stun him. Yeah, there we go, perfect. Anyway. Moving right along. Go ahead and bite this guy a little bit more. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, that move ends up scaling very low, but because of the fact that they've got really weak defense, it kind of just results in the situation where, yeah, they're getting hit a whole bunch. That could have been them gone, but no, you gotta miss. Alright, he's almost got enough for a tremendous, but whatever, this should do some good. Yeah, that's fine. And you are the other sidearm guy. Yeah, let's get you over here. And that guy's all upset because reasons, and any chance this will miss several times in a row? Nope. At least most of them missed? There we go. That's a word, and I spoke it. It's great. It's great. I used words and didn't choke. Okay. Got a tremendous. Can this just take out the leader? Not quite, but it can take out this guy. Alright, and with him gone, that how does this do? Yeah, you know what, that does okay. That does pretty nifty-like. Probably should have just gone for a Talon Dive, but I think it probably wouldn't have been enough to finish him off. Well, kid's toys going off in the background here. Feel like the puppy was trying to feel good about himself. He sits on one of the toys, pushes his little lion button. The lion likes to roar. It's like, oh man, I'm a good little lion. I don't know why I always think that this dog's just like doing this sad I'm trying type of voice, but it's always what I hear when I look at him. Although, the sad part, I mean, this rather, it's not a sad thing, but more just the, God, what the hell am I trying to get at here? The thing with the calling him sad or whatever is actually just because, yeah, he's got a very sad face. He's very, very sad all the time. Even when he's happy, he's just super sad. Because it's just what he does. Also, I'm a little unclear as to why I have a skill menu. Huh. Weird. Actually, come to think of it, I think I know exactly why. Because I was testing stuff earlier, and there is a very good possibility that, yes, that is still on there. So, yeah, essentially that's a... Well, I'm glad I noticed that now. Alright. Okay, music, you are offline. There is no reason for you to be lagging right now. Thank you. But yeah, no, Action Infinite just does exactly what it says, that you can potentially reset each of your turns over and over and over. If I just save it and reload it, it'll be just fine. Hasn't really exactly provided any benefit or whatever. So that's fine. That's fine. See, if the lion likes to roar, what noise does the griffin make? It does like this... I don't know, it just does this little... It's like chirp, chirp, chirp kind of sound. I don't know. It specifically tries to... I don't know. I have a feeling like they'd probably try to be able to imitate like parrot calls to some degree, but like probably parrot mating calls, since apparently they're supposed to eat smaller birds and like little mammals and stuff. So I'd assume they'd be pretty good at mimicking them because I mean they've got the whole bird beak thing going on. And emulator has decided to freeze. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine. I'd like to know why, but you coming back there, emulator? You okay? You got this? Hello? Wow. Oh man, I really hope that turning that thing on and off hasn't potentially broken some stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'd assume they'd be pretty good at imitating mating calls and stuff like that. They feel like a very tricky kind of animal. Right. There we go. There we go. We're back. I think it took a second. Right. If we could stop lagging, that'd be fantastic. What is going on here? What is going on here, really? I just restarted this thing. Like, there's no way that friggin' Windows Media Player is taking up that much resources here. Thank you. Thank you for coming back all of a sudden. It actually might just be that whole cheat thing that I ruined. Oh well, just give it a sec. Give it a sec. It'll be back. Yeah, it feels like it's the computer in general that's doing that. What the hell? Yeah, so, just so you know, I'm probably going to be trying to once again switch ways that I'm actually recording this, because this Streamlabs thing, as nice as it is fanciness wise, it does cause this kind of stuff to happen. Because out of nowhere, even with it set to use low settings and low profile and everything, it's like, oh, excuse me while I go ahead and just choke on all the resources your computer has all of a sudden. Alright, come on. Come on. You can do it, computer. What are we doing? Actually, what's funny is on the playback, I can see it. Like, it's starting to move somewhat. But on the actual thing here, it's not. It's not doing anything. Wow. Yeah, I can skip through menus. Yeah, I'm literally just playing using the playback right now. I apologize. I don't know what the hell that's all about. Because it seems like it's at least mostly OBS, but then other stuff seems to... I don't know. Right, 100% disk. What? Why are you 100% disk? How about don't? Like, what I don't get, right? So, when it goes into this whole state that it does, it only happens when this version of OBS is running. However, the weird part is, it doesn't necessarily... Like, it's not the thing that says that it's taking all the resources. What's weird is that it just shows everything taking next to nothing, as it usually does, except it just hops all the way to 100% disk. No idea. No friggin' idea, but yeah, if you could go ahead and run, that'd be great. That'd be cool. You can go ahead and save it, and then reload it, and then we shouldn't have that issue, I would hope. Come on. Like, I've thought on multiple occasions that it must be something to do with a vast, so I've gone and tried to get rid of that. Just because as useful as that thing is, yeah. It occasionally gets a little bit overzealous. So, welcome to Fun with Technicalities. Sure love that this loves to happen exactly right now. Because, yeah, it literally shows practically nothing actually using any disk, but it says 100%. No idea. Like, maybe it's my hard drive dying? I don't know. Could be that. Could be that. This computer in question is pretty old. That's actually why I got a way younger one at some point several months ago. But yeah, that thing does not work for streaming, unfortunately. And I actually could, in theory, move just kind of like move the chips over from this to that one, and then in theory it would be the same, maybe. But truth be told, I don't know how to do that quite just yet, because the thing does not appear to open, and so far I've been unwilling to pop it all the way open and figure out how to do all that stuff. Alright, come on. Really now. Can we do more than just sit on a still screen? That'd be fantastic. Glorious! Oh, interesting. What's this about? Alright, hopefully this doesn't cause the thing